man, just acting like they so hard and all the different stuff, man. Give me your opinion on what you see what's going on with this Gucci, man.
Gucci?
Yeah, man. I know you've been
Oh
seeing all this
yeah.
stuff with Gucci.
Yeah, well, you know what? And I mean, we gotta look at everything, bro. You gotta look at the whole spectrum. Like, what happened the first time when the nigga ran off and Gucci shit and Gucci shot him?
Right?
Who called the police the first time?
Nah, they found the body in the alley
All right, but how the police got the Gucci?
because the evidence led back to him, so he had to.
Right. So we gotta go back to this now. How did Gucci act in that room? We
In
know
what
that
in
he
what
beat
room?
that shit. When they went to talking to him.
You talking about for the first time or now?
Yeah, the first time. But we gotta go back. We gotta look at him from the first time he done been through a situation like all right,
You talking about with
fucking with the
with
police.
Pukalo?
Yeah, with Pukilo, yeah.
Okay.
So we had these dealings with the police and shit. We know he don't went this time. We know the nigga yada yada with that case. But the thing we talking about is all right, do this man have a history of actually cooperating with the police? Because this man cooperating with the police like a motherfucker right now and supposed to be a street nigga.
But okay, so
I'll
but
let you
Izzy
be
though,
free.
Izzy,
Huh?
Izzy, Gucci been out the street for years now.
But it don't matter though. One thing about it is it's certain shit that you can getting out the streets and being a street nigga, man, it's two different things when you talking about the character. We talking about the character, bruh. You don't never once if you a real nigga, you don't stop being a real nigga because you ain't in the streets no more. No, you still a real nigga regardless.
All right,
Yeah.
hold on. Keep that. All right, for all the people that don't really know what's going on, that means you living inside a box right now. All right, but basically what's going on right now, this thing was going on with Gucci and Pooh Shiesty. You know, it's going on everywhere. And social media and everybody have mixed emotions of is Gucci a snitch? Is he handling it because it's corporate or business or whatever? If you don't know the story, just go on any social media platform and type in Gucci or Pooh Shiesty. And then you will pull up the story. Basically, what's going on? Pooh Shiesty called Gucci to a studio, and Gucci went in there thinking everything was fine, but Pooh Shiesty had something different on his mind.
Mm-hmm.
Pooh Shiesty
Okay,
wanted to
man,
get up
getting
out
it
of
up.
that contract. So what he did, he went and asked Gucci or whatever. Gucci wasn't with it. So then he went and told somebody to go get a bag. And the bag had a what it was, a chopper? What it was?
And
It, it
allegedly,
allegedly,
uh,
yeah, allegedly. And everything that we
allegedly,
is saying is allegedly.
I don't know what he had in the bag, but he had something in the bag, and we know what they said it was.
Right. So
Um, yeah,
okay. So now go back to what you were saying now.
I'm just saying, like, all right. if- Looking at the situation, you real, like I said, real nigga. Being a real nigga is in your character. It's not about, oh yeah, I'm out in the streets every day. I keep a gun with me and I be robbing niggas and I be getting selling drugs. I'm a real. That ain't a real nigga. That's no. You just that's a street nigga. You a nigga that's in the streets doing street shit. Feel me?
Hmm.
So when you a real nigga, it don't just change. You don't just stop being a real nigga because you don't be in the streets no more. You don't sell drugs no more. You still a real nigga. So if we look at what his position was, Gucci, it's like, all right, you got robbed. Now you gotta look at it like it's only so many things you could do. You know you can't just go ahead and whack this nigga. You can't just go and get your niggas and whack this nigga after this
Talk
because
about
it's
for
all
Gucci.
yeah, as far as
Okay.
Gucci, you can't after you get robbed, you can't just go and get the nigga whack because it's gonna fall back to you. Everybody know that. So he gotta play it a certain type of way, but it's this ain't the way. I
Hmm.
mean, let me say this. It's not the way I would do it. And I ain't talking like I'm no motherfucking big time nigga, none shit like that. But I'm just saying, me personally, as a real nigga and character, I'm not gonna handle it the way he handled it. Shit gonna get done, even if some time slide by, whatever, shit gonna get done. But we not finna go to court, and I'm not finna call the police on you. We're not finna do none of this shit. None of that's finna happen.
Okay, but you got to see here now. Now you got to see here and think about it on both sides now, right? Now, okay, now what is happening at was at a corporate studio. This ain't
Mm-hmm.
this ain't your homeboy studio. You know what I'm saying? That's in the backyard of y'all going in the closet recording with a whole bunch of McDonald soda cups. Uh, this a real live studio
Soda cut.
fully recording, and they ain't even own what you own because you supposed to have been there on straight coming in here recording what you been doing for a few days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why Big 30 and all them were there because y'all record. That's why you were there when you record. But first of all, bruh, you got an anchor monitor on your leg. That's recording everything. If pe-
Retarded, yeah.
that anchor monitor is everything what he talking about is being recorded. So that's
Ain't
one
no way around it. That nigga retarded for the shit he did.
that's one thing. Another thing, you ain't even supposed to be in Dallas. You supposed to be at the halfway house. It already been said that he was already going back and forth with the probation officer asking, can he have rent? Can he go out the rent? You know what I'm saying? Basically asking him for rent, basically asking, can he have more time?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they said that they told him, no, you need to return back immediately. So you already out of bounds because you way over here, way somewhere else.
All right.
Then you already know that the security guard that's with Gucci, you already know that this man is a off duty police officer because this man who been with Gucci, you know what I'm saying, for years. So you already know who this man is. You already know this man an off duty police officer. And then I seen that. And then you lay him down, the cameraman down, all this stuff in this studio. The person who made the first call was the people from the studio. They the one who called the police. No, you know what I'm saying? The people from the studio.
I
And
mean,
gave them all and gave them the video footage.
it don't matter because Gucci
You know
came
what I'm
with the
saying from
police.
that. And then now not only that, y'all laid down off duty police off duty FBI agent.
But that's what I'm saying. So it really don't matter who they call, who called the police, because he came in with the police. That nigga came in with 12.
I know, but then but a lot of those rap guys a
So
lot of those rap
now
guys hire off duty police officer 'cause for one reason, well, especially when they travel out of town. That's the way they can ride with somebody who got fired. Yeah.
man, let me tell you what it sound like to me. It sound like cause I know a nigga, Gucci got to know a nigga who ain't got no felonies and can tote some fire
Yeah, but
and
he ain't getting on that plane with it though.
yeah, but
And then if he do get
who
on the plane with it, the law's different. You know what I'm saying? For a regular
mm-hmm.
civilian to be
But
traveling and
you
pulling out
can't
guns in
tell me you
different
can't,
states and
bro.
cities and
You
stuff.
can't tell me that you can't find somebody who can go through the steps to do all that because they ain't got no felony. You could pay for them to do that, bro,
Yeah, but
and
but
they can
uh,
stay
but
with you
but
instead
at
of
the end
having
of
the
the day,
police with you, bro.
you. I understand what you're saying, but then at the end of the day, when you ain't doing no street stuff and you doing corporate stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't see why it'll be a problem. That's just like when we do events.
Just because,
That's
just
just like when
because
we
you,
do. That's
it's
just
the
like when we
company you
do
keep,
events and
nigga.
stuff.
It's the company you keep,
We
bro.
hire the police officers and all that other stuff to be security out there with other security officers.
So you telling me? So what you telling me is I could be in the streets doing what I want to do, and still I could hang with the police
Yeah,
and everything cool.
but Gucci ain't in the streets.
It don't matter. But that ain't the point, bro. The point I'm making is the nigga came in with 12. He got a contract with an off-duty police officer who is an active police officer. So at the same time, he already got dealings with 12. So that's what it sounds like to me is that's an easy way for you to never have to call the police if a nigga fuck with you, how a nigga just fuck with you. because you
Yeah,
got the police right there. So you
but you
get
don't think that's smart.
you got your free police card.
But you don't think that's smart.
I think nah. Let me keep it real though, because again, I'm speaking on just me and how I feel. This is my opinion. So let me just say this. I don't think that's smart because, like I said, what would be smart was a nigga like me who I'm finna go through all the steps to start my own security business, and I'm gonna be able to keep that fire and do all this shit and be around them, and they could pay me. You know why? Cause pay a nigga who really bought this shit and know this shit, not no motherfucking police don't get no fuck about you for one. Two, so you ain't nigga ain't gotta have police with him because it's the company you keep, bro. I can't go to certain niggas and certain niggas studios with the police with me, with undercover police with me, because they gonna be like, nah, bro, like niggas ain't feeling that shit. Niggas don't want 12 up in here while niggas doing whatever the fuck they doing. Know what I mean?
Right,
So even though
but
he off duty,
this ain't no average person that just coming in. You know what I'm saying, with security. You know what I'm saying. This a multi millionaire.
yeah, but
You know
it's
what I'm saying.
still
It's a
like, bro, if you coming to my spot,
millionaire,
if you coming to my spot, I'll still be like, hey, Gucci, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I kick everybody out. Your security can stay outside, lock the whole building down. But I don't want no police in here while I'm doing what I'm doing and fucking up my
right? But I
comfortability and
play,
all that.
but you might be doing that. See, that's the reason why they don't go to like a studio that with a person with your thinking type. They go to a person that open minded, a corporate building who probably will prefer somebody to have a police officer as their security. You see what I'm saying? But then you also, and this another thing that you got to think about, right? Okay, so basically, you saying Gucci in the wrong. That was basically you saying.
No. What I'm just trying to break down and establish Gucci Man and his police cooperation part. So
Okay,
that way we
okay,
can
so
really
break.
get to if
Okay,
he a snitch or
so
not.
break
Is
down
he a
the other
snitch or
side
not?
of it. Then let me hear that.
The other side?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for one, I mean, bruh. One, we know this nigga stupid as hell for even doing what he did. Like you say, you got the fucking ankle monitor on. They know where you at. They know they can hear it. They
Mhm.
can literally talk to you through the damn thing.
Mhm.
So they got audio, all this shit. So it's like, why would you even be there? Why would you even be there, bro? If you
Right.
was gonna do that, a smart nigga would have just sent the nigga to do the shit, had sent them real. I'm talking about Mad Max from Shadows, nigga. Send them real nigga, like nigga, sign this paper before we yeah. And nigga,
I'm
that's
saying,
that.
but what made for but okay, but what makes you think like that would have been e- even if it wasn't no police there and it was just me and you don't put me at gunpoint to make me sign a piece of paper. What make you think that was gonna still be in void? That was gonna be void. That's like that let me know that he watched too many movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta remember though, Pooh Shiesty is a jitterbug, bro. The
Yeah.
nigga is a jitterbug. Let's keep it real now. He still got that jitterbug mentality. Just by doing this, he proved he a jitterbug.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you prove you a straight bug, nigga. Like, we went and did some shit to try to look cool. Still, like, bro, everybody already think you cool, nigga. Go
Mm.
on, they think you cool and you rich. Go on about your business, bro. But nah, look at you and your daddy and everybody else. Look at you now, nigga. You sure know how to kill the family tree, nigga. You poison the root, nigga.
Yeah, because see, this what I'm saying. You got to think about it, right? All right. If Gucci would have never got the law into this, right? That mean when Pooh Shiesty hold you up and all this stuff, that contract would have been that mean you would have been out of the contract.
No. Listen, you know what that means? Yeah, you would have been out of the contract and all that shit. But check this out. The contract is the least of the motherfucking words, cause it ain't finna be no more music coming from a Pooh Shiesty, nigga. It's
Now
gonna be a
I'm just saying,
it's gonna be a Pew
say
Pew
if the police
Shiesty.
would have never got involved, right? And now I'll put this fire to your head and all the other stuff now, and I made you sign me out this contract. Now
Right,
Pooh Shiesty would have been out of that contract because he got Gucci on video signing the contract.
right. And that's cool. That's
But
cool.
but
That's
but this the thing though. How Gucci would explain that to Sony or whoever gave Gucci the money to sign Pooh Shiesty.
You know what Gucci got to do? Gucci got to be a real motherfucking. Got to be. Obviously we see he's not a street nigga, but you got to be a real nigga. Put that motherfucking money up. Whatever you owe Sony to make that shit right, whatever it is for that nigga to buy out,
So Gucci,
put that
so
motherfucking.
Gucci would have had to come out of millions because he
Yeah.
the man could he for so I could just respect the street code.
No, listen, you would have to come out of millions just so you could play how you want to play it, bro. Cause now, okay, yeah, we're gonna let everything be fine. Everything gonna be cool. You signed out, everything went good. Now it look good. So now don't nobody know what really went on. But if some shit happened in the near future, it ain't gonna be no, oh, well, it mustn't nah, cause everything went good. Look at it.
Yeah,
Look, I paid up everything and let the man go freely. We was good. We shook hands and that was that. Now somebody done got his ass. I don't know. I don't know who shot you. You
right.
got, you know what I mean? It's plenty of ways you could have handled it yourself, but first I mean, you gotta take that L real quick, put them M's up, make everything look good, make it look like everything's sweet. That's what you need, cause shit, if a nigga think he can play with you like that, do some movie shit like that to you, and just gonna get away with it, and all your only option is to be a motherfucking snitch. That's your only option is to go with the police, tell them everything that they did to you, and how much they robbed you for, how much it's worth, and do all this court shit. For you to do all that, bro, might well to put that money up and just set your motherfucking team right and
You got
tell
to
them
think
niggas
too
go
though.
ahead and eat.
They took about two and a half. What they took what about almost a half a million a jury.
And guess what? Every time I took a loss, I said, shit, that loss right there, if a nigga ever took it from me, and it was only one time, if a nigga took it from me, nigga, that loss, that's what I'm gonna pay a nigga to go get on your head, nigga. So at the end of the day, fuck that. I know he got some hungry niggas.
I know, but at the end, but how can he tell those white boys that was in that studio not to press charges?
Man, you got bread, bro. That money talk, bro. Everybody gonna shut the fuck
I
up and
know, but
mind
you
their
can't.
business.
But this a police officer though.
Yeah, with a police officer, see, that got to be in the contract when you come work for me. If you're a police officer, which it ain't gonna happen, but I'm just saying, if you work for me and you a police officer, it got to be in the contract. Like, look, whatever happened while you on the clock with me ain't got nothing to do with nothing else.
I look at it. I look
Meaning,
at. I look. I look
meaning,
at.
even if something go
I
down, you
look at it
can't
like
make no
this here.
statement.
I look at it like this here, bro. If if we keeping this stuff street, let's keep it in the street. If you feel like this here, bro, keep it in the streets.
Right.
Don't bring that to me in this corporate world, bro. Because if you bring that to me in the corporate world, you gonna get the corporate world business. You know what I'm saying? If we doing the street, keep it in the street. Let me know it's street.
Well, he did keep it
So then
street. He
when
did
I
it
move,
dumb, but he kept it.
I have goons with me and not nobody who gonna take us down. And don't do this in these white folks studio. You know what I'm saying? With a whole bunch of cameras in here, and you know these white boys gonna go to the all law too. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Don't put me in a
well,
position that you are regardless of what I do, I'm
that's
gonna
when he
be
did
crashing
that.
out
That's
just
that
like how you
jitterbug
crashing
shit.
out.
That's that jitterbug shit. Now he's showing he kept it 2 street. Well, you doing it, you don't care
You
on the
cannot
cameras
bring
in
street
front of these
stuff in
people.
corporate stuff, bro.
You can't. You're right. You can't. But when you got a jitterbug who only know crash out, and
Okay,
that's
so
his
when that
reputation.
jitterbug come do that, that jitterbug got to crash out. I ain't finna crash out with you. You crash out. You did that. You on your own. You got to crash out. You got to stand on that.
But that's what happened. Cause guess what? What he said his daddy did. Put his head down and shook his head like ain't nothing I could do. Like, yeah, he made. He had to stand. He had to stand on that. Like, yeah, all right. Even his daddy was like, man, fuck. Like, damn, we fucking up right now.
That what it did, bro. Hey man, y'all man, we want to hear y'all what y'all saying and how y'all feel about this man. Y'all comment on here, man. Y'all like and share. You know what I'm saying? And let us know how y'all feel about it, man. And y'all stay tuned. Y'all gonna hear more from Mr. Hood News and Wave, man. Y'all